Well, Yama, a chef for near Tiffo in our Quababim, Emfa, Emla, Achuma Media TV, Sanso, and our call and the Kerm Sports TV so on Sa Ebekaya or Honomo. A good moon 7 Yatsnasi. Latest update to drive transfers Nimon and the Yatsnasi at the amount. And I bet to say Harry Maguire, Manchester United in 24, and so Etimin Yatsnasi. Abba buying a contract in my contract extension, and so Etimiako. So Andy. Ewa ha ordinary betum na watchire him said the Niama City Sanso ana Dani Olmo any situation at Basa me Basa fan there so me da ho na me hu story na me ra ho team kese te se Barcelona nyeska so betimi register player ni nyina ya beka ho sam Sanso ana Kevin De Bruyne na afi Mohamed Salah omu nyina ya tena si ya beka omu nyina ho so sam Andy akwaba I hope say bibia boko there.
Oh, na Christmas festivities ni ko yenti.
Me
Etimi asan start here Juma de na chese bia kama.
Ya ndanya me ase se ode awura fifufuro na omayen kwane ahoden. Yen shase quickly na yen fan free ase free Manchester United and Harry Maguire. Ya cheche o se one year ni da and Edin says ase mi besi. Harry Maguire no Manchester United asa atro mu she.
Well, Kobe, the entire makers and say there is a team that have considered 19 goals out of 10 matches. A choice within the back line, or more back line here extremely weak. And now they say any makuyi defensively. I'm surprised, and this is Harry Maguire. Kobe just last season, now Manchester United person must put it out. And there are players who are on the teams be person be shape them out. But given the opportunity, not players na improve. It is a player na improve there. Then you never think of shipping that player out. Woman is stay. And the ancient player bit is Maguire of Chelsea. At a point, not Chelsea in Peno. Omoka some then a balloon crowd Manchester United. But eventually, Oko Eros.
Okay.
He improved under De La Fonte and Oba back to Tima Yefreno. Chelsea no coach Enzo Maresca amano opportunity and Obia who said this is an improved Marco Correa until Obia Chelsea game bia who said e almost amukofa Vega Edenaba say ome deputize that player but anytime be a Chelsea bebo game abra abranti a friend Marco Correa ni Hobiano uhun sin to ewo eye bin kuma from mo this is a player or compete with one of the consistent and the best led back in the last 2 seasons in Alex Grimaldi of team my friend by Ofoli Bakusin. But what team has maintained a position in the Spanish national team. It is such players who catch and say, oh, it's there. Obian say he only had a blip and players no move free a year Brighton about Chelsea no. Omo a good start. But going for no Moisés Caicedo, Robert Sanchez. Cocoera, even Lovico well. It was the 4 players or mobile at least gradually or more building almost self-confidence and their technical quality and team no air for more gradually. It is a case of more player and chance view and I open extension of his contractor spot on. But so far it is a Maguire. This is a player about Manchester United way back almost 5 seasons ago. Now could be playing if you saw about Manchester United every season United turn the replacement.
Okay.
From Eric Bailly, Victor Lindarofuni, to Azembe Bebo Kakra, to Azembe Kop, Abranti Ayefeno Eric Bailly Kop. And Mario Mfi say Manchester United within the ranks, Omasa and Lenny Yoru, Omasa Mati Adelet, Lisandro Martinez. It within the position of Harry Maguire. Almost had it John Evans or Bia Refino. Anka yes, the situation now. Or out of source. Or add any quality to the setup.
Okay.
But Man United has found the number. So within the position of Harry Maguire, the side says good players in the last 5 seasons.
Okay.
The Chelsea say player no wasan. The children say the player is not good enough. The player is not fit for purpose. The player is not giving you that assurance and stability. It is the reason I decided to play no yesterday. Oh, quack of an replacement at the Aba. It is a player no of replacement by him. It is not as if he has improved. It is not as if or added so much leadership and experience to the back line of Manchester United. No.
Okay.
Just the last game of United boy against Newcastle United. Obia who said, "Acquire Alexander Isak and Joe Leighton fast social goals with your team your friend Man United." It was the mistake of Harry Maguire. Until after considering the first goal, Casemiro catch and I didn't want position who you because born FM on Yadi. So what are you adding to the United setup? Until a young one was Man United. Say almost extended the contract of Harry Maguire. I know, say, almost the English solidarity and Manchester United, your team, almost give you so much credence to the English guys.
Okay.
It will be a normal person worship all because if you pick their team, almost the board the 1999 treble now, offer the likes of Peter Schmeichel, Noah Denmark, Gary Neville, Jaap Stam, the likes of Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Nicky Butt, Andy Cole, David Beckham, Teddy Sheringham. No more the English connection. It will be a normal person almost started fight the English contingent. It is the reason why Marcus Rashford 3 million a day for years. Still, almost so sticky to Marcus Rashford. It is the reason why Kobe Manu is a huge potential. But for Kobe Manu, na Faniko Liverpool, Faniko Chelsea, Faniko Man City, Faniko Arsenal, Faniko Tottenham Hotspur. These are the competitors of Manchester United. Yeah. Maybe I'm making in our own started, but because he's an English boy and a huge potential, they want to protect him, they want to project him, and United and here ready some go market to sign a midfielder. Obetimi am on that control, obetimi am on that dominance, that excellent passing range in midfield. Am an emetimi akoyi. Enti Kobi, mentia say at the Gruntia also Ruben Amorim. Obeka se Maguire almost extending a contract. Or no, as a coach.
But there is a new coach and a new project. And Amorim Amaya who said how a person is sending near man and now we are told him say Maguire was extending a contract. It means that one who be bionimu and it be experience wise Obeboa Yoni Yoruma and our Bo Mudino. I'm also a picky from there. And
he hasn't proven say Obetimi had anything to those players. Until I remember the last game against Newcastle United. Okay. You are talking about an error-prone defender. On the BS, Beshaya or Noah. The BS mistake bebe or Noah. The BS Boni bebe or Noah. And with a number of years, what do Man United? Conan and also yet the Thiago Silva of the Manchester United defense, the Ruben Diaz of the Man United defense, the Gabriel Magalhaes of the United defense, the Virgil van Dijk of that defense. But unfortunately, or give you away opportunities, he give away chances. And it's not adding up. So I'm surprised, apart from the English solidarity, be anywhere yet, let's say, Man United indeed, if they want to compete, if they want to go places, also almost take you to Harry Maguire.
Okay. And your honor there, Yamfa trainer Alexander Arnold and so there. The link to Madrid no, a camera because Liverpool rejected first bid and Madrid required £20 million no. And the Yakobas Madrid to touch the senior Omoye Kylian Mbappe na amana the contract no I spy. Na omo afana na barbershop. Trainer Alexander Arnold being in the Liverpool and the league no omo that top. Bibia Chelsea Liverpool and slots yan near my own betimi age. Dear in a Bema English boy or Jinem Boma Chelsea team friend say Liverpool. A bear na just so kwa kopie mo Madrid.
Well, the dreamland.
Okay.
Back in the days, no na English for no why back no kopie mo Spain. Spain any familiar territory for the English boys. All because life is all about the English. Adie bia em belong to them no enya de papa. Besides that, omo hu adukunti also omo ja omo league ni kobo obi de because they feel their league is far better than the other leagues.
Okay.
Until omo nya Gareleneka for Barcelona. Omo ani ebenya Steve McManaman for Real Madrid. Until wo unya a chance share the Job Hanks Madrid and then Vicente del Bosque Madrid. Steve McManaman was very key in that setup. I remember the last Champions League Omoko boy was in France. It was Star Louis II. I think that time now First Stadium the Star de Saint-Denis against Valencia. Steve McManaman was one of the scorers at Otime Boama Madrid team winning.
Okay.
Michael Owen and Fan Mano. David Beckham had an average performance at Real Madrid. And from that time, no, now I hear them for the English guys to meet. Fortunately for the English guys, no, and now around your friend Jude Bellingham, who's on the free Birmingham no call Dortmund straight.
Of course.
Until Real Madrid echo fan from Dortmund on the buy. And the moment he step foot to the Spanish La Liga or announce on a presence, I'm be a Wadia Jude beating the Alba Madrid team, the best La Liga player, and one of the contestants for the Ballon d'Or, and then the best player in the game.
Of course.
Until the dreamland for the English boys, you know, Aquacoya Madrid. Again, so we share the style of play of Madrid. Now they compare team a friend of Barcelona. Open say the Madrid style of play is suited to the English anymore because the Madrid style of play no any more technical. And a game very direct, very compact. Almost build so much on their defensive plan and almost use transitions in the final third. Into game ni suited to almost, and it is the reason why you decided to say almost the never bar or be key to their setup and almost be man the opportunity to play. Yehu Conor Gallagher and say of free Chelsea. No, so about PM or Atletico Madrid. Everybody want to be in Madrid. Until the moment Madrid come calling on your Barcelona player, you will be forced to accept the bid. And when someone decided so almost the new Santiago Bernabeu, now we be spending a lot in it, almost decided to go into the market and fish out for free players. Until she came fast so far Antonio Rudiger. 5 years running, it was killing Mbappe. Finally, Omutimi Lande killing Mbappe. And Mbappe Abba. Alfonso David for a long time. Oma tries almost the nebeba. The boy is relaxed. Yet it's a Manchester United eba and Kusehe. Yet it's a Bayern for Bayern contract and Kusehe. Finally, or that's so Bayern the but in create him says Bibiako ya or no say is likely to join Real Madrid. Inti Obia Pesu see a kind of my White Angels and Kobe in recent time they've been dominant. Almost dominance is so key. And so once the BBA team be dominated, that team becomes attractive. Apart from history, apart from everything, team no be attractive into be a per se or didn't hobo sa team no. And it is another reason. But Trent situation, you know, and you probably be unsure DB. One thing is that when you Liverpool, it's very difficult to lose a player like Trent Alexander-Arnold who has been so key to your setup. Obi or share Jurgen Klopp with team Libya who say 2 channel of supply and 2 creative spark within the Jinjin Preston era was Trent Alexander-Arnold and then Andy Robertson. Almost level of creativity, almost passing, almost crossing. The set pieces are the banner. It tells he's a very good player. It's Ulu Sudan and even under Anslot, he's still so key to the setup. So losing that particular player, a bad affect too in a way, especially also free because Kerm remember the Abano. Omo who said Sergio Ramos at a point. I say, or come Manchester. Eventually, say no, the Pesicani be the Canadian. Into almost person Trenton, so the never follow the same situation. It is the reason why I'm Madrid every 20 million buyer Liverpool are rejected. And Liverpool also say we lose a player like Trent Alexander-Arnold for that particular figure. Kobe. Yeah. Into SI you be reluctant say we be a Jama player nako. Into I'm not surprised Liverpool. And so I decided so my brand here because he's so key to their setup or I did a lot to their team. But young fans said Trent to come Madrid. Kobe. Dani Kavaya on side.
No crepa.
And nipa bebre ni nko ho.
Age na ni na. Born there.
Say or you fit he will play.
Of course.
I know Carlo Ancelotti in managing these things and yet very difficult for him.
Okay.
But to compete with a captain of the side
and a Spanish boy.
A Spanish ride national team back. Today will say, oh well, do my and you need that adaptation, you need that skill, you need that mentality. Jude Bellingham was lucky to have Benicio Junior and Rodrigo goes around him.
Of course.
Until he started kicking. But this time, Madrid had no problem with their central defensive pair. And from the last season, Alaba Pra, now Militao also, not Chomeni Abeshaho, now Robin Asensio Aba. Rudiger has always been the consistent centre back. And the moment as Anabebanu who said it exposed the back line of Real Madrid. And who only trying to be an asset here and go in but I bet you there. And now they said about the boss. It will be a good addition to Real Madrid. Hoping say omo be expand it, omo quality no more to compete for trophies in Europe. But in all, I think say Liverpool finally will be the loser. To lose Trent, it will be a huge blow. But so come out with that, a step forward to his career as a footballer.
Okay. Liverpool ayenhwe Mohamed Salah ebesi ne Liverpool emfa contract bia ma no sign a city e wi na ye de Kevin De Bruyne de no aso so preko na afi ya dan ye ho na ya san ba betro so
Salah story no story yeah. I don't want to sound racist, but Robbie, the fact of the matter is that imagine Mo Salah were to be Harry Kane. Imagine Mo Salah were to be Jude Bellingham.
Okay.
Imagine Mo Salah were to be
the one Rooney's and
remember some of them are called me here on current regime.
Oh, okay.
Memphis Mo Salah and even Jack Grealish.
Okay.
And I'll produce that array of top class consistent performance.
Gina Soto said you were Liverpool currently, yeah.
And I can say 6 months I'm on a contract at that same age. Oh, yes, just a day than Kibisi. 5 years.
10.
Because if Manchester United, it's wishing I'm your also enemy. So more extend them Maguire contracted here.
And then them say how pa.
Then no, any serious team will not do that. Any serious team will not do that. And Liverpool, a idea can also more quick. Even if Salah is demanding £400,000 a week, they should give it to him. Because so sure team now no more consistent now, Kobe. Pick omu team no. From midfield, Fabinho ko. Guinea Bernardo ko. Jordan Henderson ko. Sadio Mane ko. Roberto Firmino ko. The only person I work in that team is Mo Salah.
Okay.
Now Mo Salah it is not because GBB 18 or it is because he's been consistent.
Of course.
It is because he's performing at top level. And this is a player who has won the Champions League for Liverpool, has won the Premier League, has won the League Cup, has won everything for Liverpool. And even today, tell me you mentioned the top 3 players in the game without Mo Salah.
No.
He's the best player in the EPL now.
Of course.
And everything that is centered around the plan and the tactical genuity of Coach FN and Slot, Mo Salah. Goals, assists, creating the spark, taking players on, creating space, creating chances. What a game. The fear leader of Liverpool team is Mo Salah. He might not be the Neymar, the Vinicius type of a player where you enjoyed him from your seat, but he comes in with its own quality, its own ability, and I know now raising Liverpool to this particular far. Liverpool are not first on the league table because of Van Dijk.
Of course.
They are not first on the league table because of my own Alisson Becker. They are not there because of the exploit of Alexis McAllister or Gravenberch. They are there because of the combination of Mo Salah, Luis Diaz and Diego Jota. And out of the 3 attack, the main man in attack is Mo Salah.
Mo Salah.
It is a Salah contract ibewu. Not a Salah age you anymore. Kobe, forget about age and think about performance, because we've seen those young players performing. But the fact is that Mo Salah is one of the few guys on money, but they all perform them or the Bema. Liverpool have no business. So Mo Salah contract no I agree. When Kenny Douglas left, when the likes of Robbie Fowler, Ekoye, the likes of Steven Gerrard, the likes of Emil Heskey, Michael Owen, Liverpool. But the era of Mo Salah at Liverpool and the Premier League has given a different narrative about a team called Liverpool. And so it's better they respect him, they keep him, and give him a better contract extension.
Okay, Kakrebi on Dani Olmo. Sorry, Kevin De Bruyne. Nayembra Dani Olmo there, so because I said Dani Olmo there.
Okay, me KDB there.
Snap you about KDB.
Me tie Pep interview. I was disappointed. My disappointment was because I'm not expecting Pep to address KDB like they were addressing or Presa. If you are talking about Mo Salah, the Manchester City version of Mo Salah is KDB. My bonnet several times say drew big games I won't remember. But in the Premier League, if you are talking about the consistent playmakers in the Premier League, you are talking about KDB. Team be on a fine belt. Manchester City on a fine belt, KDB. And to such player, the age in yet 33 years, the last season 18 games, no boy in the Premier League. injuries mwa oba na oko, but KDB when he's fit offers you more.
Okay.
And I also feel he's not been treated well by Manchester City. And knowing Pep, you'll be out in your setback, you become a big boy within the setup. He finds a way to ship you out. That is Pep Guardiola. The last midfielder builder, was Fernandinho, David Silva, and then KDB. After Fernandinho or the Cascante Hernandez by, and or the KDB Beckham Bernardo Silva home, and now I have Bernardo Silva. He's been on and off, but he's not flamboyant. He's not egoistic. And if you know Pep or Pep players, yes, or Pep players once, it is the reason why he will never go in for a well-established Brazilian or a well-established Argentine, because on himself hard into a for Brazilian or for Accra. Into Jesus. Look at Daniel Alves. Look at Thiago Alcantara, and then Savino. Into you know how build Savino on to a certain level, so they are playing into me money suge. And Kevin De Bruyne last season, issues on in the Liverpool game or any free man and a bofu, Pepe is not happy. It's KDB the end of Kobe. I think it will be difficult for them to extend his contract. But if I were to be a Manchester City owner, or if I were to be Pep, he's still integrated to the side. Or say, well, I'm starting up about 20 games. He comes in with a different plan, or to be changing the complexion of the side. And last season, Obi Oshel, Newcastle United versus Manchester City, Biano player will be changing game. Was KDB. KDB is a whole package. He understands the system. He understands the plan. Only what Manchester City stand for. He comes in with different technical qualities. Also the balance by in attack, goals, crosses, creativity. What else do you need from KDB? But I still think Pep needs to keep him for another season.
Okay. Now, Dani Olmo, the situation no akwaye bibia and yebe bayana who say latest updates about say out of 100 million euros na ba say peno emu 28 aba and registration ni betimi akoso. Barcelona ne level away basis at time intimi nyeska and register player.
Kobe unze football club will be a Subiano and the ups and downs one way or the other in terms of finances. So for Juventus and Juventus are a very ordinary club after Calciopoli. So we trace the history of Juve from the days of Umberto Agnelli. Nebada na Nancy I know the CEO of Juve. Na almost back in the days obi onya chance who ka na na friend Fiat no na Juve omo dia no omo na in charge of that particular car. Nti no mo ska. But when I look at the situation of team friend Juventus, AC Milan at a point after Nello Rico became an ordinary club before Silvio Berlusconi betoye no kofa Adriano Galliani buy in a team they be picky. Okay. And then Milan sika someone to say the but they are very okay now. Dr. Massimo Moratti from the father ever be see on the time was a big time business tycoon, and Obier the days of Dr. Massimo Moratti a time no she players are able in Inter Milan, Avanza Molano, Luis Nazaro de Lima, Avan Cordoba, Alvaro Rucoba, Francesco Todo, a real of quality players. Yes, into whom you have be see anymore. Now, so much on club, no, they are Master Zank and other. I'm almost what me as a GM, they are American for. In Tisicanin, Tissa, the Tianadi. You are not having the Inter of old, but at least Simeone Inzaghi stabilizes team, no, I'm at least a year. Who Sergio Granotis, Lazios, Roma. Eben who said Roma picky at a point under Sergio Granotti. The days where Claudio Lotito, no, Uscano, are not spending. The Juan Sebastian Veron, the Hernan Crespos, the Marcelo Salas, the Pavel Nedved. Now who loves you, so who loves you. Even in recent times, Penia FN already learned to decided to spend in Napoli. Look at the situation of Napoli now. It's Kobe game is about money and nothing else. Liverpool, look at how Liverpool is performing. Manchester United is the only club where we are seeing almost because it is run by House of Folk Management for never being run in Manchester United. And they are the only team on Woska. Even Chelsea, just after Abramovich era. Todd Bowley be a deal or Martin Kobe. Look at how within a short time waiting at NGBBR.
Okay.
I almost stabilizing him. So the game is all about money. Meaning so because PSG has spent this cash among any Champions League.
Yeah, almost another club.
Yes. But one thing I will be forgetting to say before PSG almost spend this can no Champions League final. No. Before PSG spend this can it was Lyon and Marseille. Where is Lyon and Marseille and Monaco now? So PSG have not won the Champions League, but the fact is that because of Sikasem, they've been dominant in the French League One. So the game is all about money. Bayern 40 me koto Dortmund for Nico Suyano mo de naba. Inti Robert Lewandowski, Martinez no mo de naba. The game is all about money. Barcelona suffer from Victor Font, Jose Maria Bartomeu, Sandro Roussel into Sikasem issue. Again, almost said try some betting me build the Stadio Camp Nou, a new Stadio Camp Nou, the Spotify. Again, you need money and say what you project na copy open. Okay. Sikasema kwa issue for Barcelona. And look at how the situation come Abraham Omoko for Dani Olmo. Things were very, very tough. Luckily for Barcelona, Christiansen could pry. Ena ni space never da. It is straight away also Dani Olmo on the register. Now, just fair January. Fair January no Christiansen aye fit waba into also Dani Olmo dini free. Emma Christiansen here dey. Okay. Now, teams decided to more approach Barcelona for Abrante FN Daniel, Manchester City mete, Man United mete.
The agent
Andy Barra. The agent of Andy Barra said they are waiting for Barcelona. Almost say situation is difficult, but they are still waiting for them, and the guy is ready to play for Barcelona. Hansi Flick say he's not happy with the situation, but on himself penny for Bayer Juma. They could see also be team solve situation. No, I'm an team Juma. Now, Sika no more tongue. Ediama the investment group. VIP now na komoton was around 100 million euros. Se CSO almost aka 28. Eti di omo hwe ne se engineer kakra no. Omo betimi afale for defense bio. No omo hwe se heavy tebet na nkrofo no betimi aye. I register na Roma. So omo antimi dia then also omo court. Na omo hwe so omo betimi I register brand na Kobe. It is a difficult time for Barcelona. And Girona Eric Garcia Girona so abaso omo pe no 10 million euros nti se nkomo timi ton Eric Garcia they don't open way for FC Barcelona and then Sikani be bekanwa then they find a way to register Dani Olmo nti a very tough very difficult one for Barcelona, but I think this one there one Laporta with his experience and everything no Barcelona will sail through.
Okay, Barcelona will sail through na empire aye bono because club like Barca there na near say dan ko yesa no enti ye de we besia na adan ye ho aba na ye de aka no atra so de ama live on Achuma Media TV sanso and the Kerm Sports TV no sabe kan ho no ye ba sisia.